We are back, friends. Let's try the Wi-Fi. How about I actually connect the Wi-Fi to my phone, considering we live out in the country. See if anybody comes back. Hopefully, you all come back to see us. Ash wanted some chili. I didn't even know we had any chili left.
It's from yesterday.
Good evening. Hey, TD Knives and Adventures. Welcome in. So we tried to do a fire in the Slinky stove tonight. Um, we had it going for about 20 minutes or so. We were really battling it. You put another quarter in the Wi-Fi. See, the problem is, Sonia, that we live out in the country in Wisconsin, um, and I didn't have the Wi-Fi on my phone. I turned the Wi-Fi off for whatever reason because I was outside, and I get better signal outside than I do in my house, so I wasn't thinking about it. So we'll try this again. No, you're good, TD Knives. It was a really short event, and then we came inside anyway, came back in the house, and uh, we lost connection. So here we are. Glad you made it back. We'll see if we can chat here for a little. But so far, we really like this Linky stove. Of course, it's going to be a while before we can actually use it the way that it's intended to. Um, you know, at a campsite or whatever because it's so cold up here right now. Um, the last I checked, it's going to be minus 11 tonight, so we're really getting down there. We went to the store and picked up some firewood, and Ash's cousin actually was going in. I blame Rob for the loss of your signal. You know what? Let's blame Rob. Rob on the road. I don't think Sonia that I've ever seen Rob on the road come in here. It's always cold in the morning and late at night. Yeah, you're right. Um, but we wanted to do it this evening just because of stuff with the kids and everything. So here we are. And the fire is still smoldering out there. We really battled it. We really tried to get it going, and we got it going for a little bit. And then uh, it didn't work out. So that's okay. It's blistering cold out there. There are benefits to that, Brandon. to Rob not being here. um, I will message him. So we're hanging out tonight. I'm at my day job, the beach in San Diego. Man, I wish. I really wish. That would be great to have do a fire out there. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We plan on doing a lot of camping this coming summer, so yeah, so we have a lot of plans coming up. Keeping an eye on it. Um, Hope you are all well. What did everybody do this weekend? I know Sonia and Jim, you guys were out on the trail. Looking forward to that video. That's premiering tonight. You said I'll have to watch that. I'll definitely have to watch that. We uh we would love to get a Jeep at some point in our adult lives. Hey Sherry, thanks for joining in. Hi, 1 second. I'll join my friends live on PC. Let me run and get my PC. Hey, Coach Juliet. Nice to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. This is part two after the fire debacle of 2026 for the traveling Whitcombs, the winter of 2026. The great fire debacle. Winston's running around in front of me. Um, but yeah. So definitely this week we're planning to get out. Ash is off Tuesday and Thursday, so we'll definitely. I'm off until Friday. I actually wound up. The end is coming too fast. 3 more weeks. It's 78 now. 78. I wish. I don't know. It's supposed to go down to message sent. Let's see what happens. It's supposed to be minus 11 by the time I was looking, by the time Ash goes to work in the morning at the clinic. So not looking forward to that. Later next weekend, like minus 16, minus 18 at night. So definitely not looking forward to those temps at all. So smells smoky in our house now. Big burp from the baby next to me. Winston's right in front of me laying. Let me see if I can get him.
Okay.
There he is. See, we have a fireplace. You know, maybe we would have been better off just doing the fireplace tonight. It's gas, by the way. But there he is. He doesn't know what to think. Hey, Winston. Winnie. He doesn't like smoke.
He's
so
cold.
He's cold and he doesn't like the smell. Do you keep your faucets in constant slow drip in the winter so your
No.
pipes don't freeze?
Nope.
No.
Depends on.
I mean, if we're gonna go out of town, move to the northern part of the U.S., they said it will be fun. They said, yeah,
I've
for
always
real.
been stuck here, so.
Ash has always lived here. I've kind of been nomadic in my life for the most part. My mom married into the military, and you know, I wound up in Indiana. I grew up and was born and raised just south of St. Louis, Missouri. So spent a lot of my years down there, which I think even my mother down there said it was pretty cold in the 20s even. So that's not like it is here, but the baby's staring at me. I put her face on, but Ash is pretty adamant to not have her face on YouTube. So, hi, baby. Temps drop real fast after sunset in about 45 minutes. At night, mid 40s. Okay, so it does cool off there. It does cool off there. You gonna talk for everybody, Shar?
She can say a little bit of a hi, but not.
You want me to show her?
Yeah.
Here's the baby, everybody. There's baby Shar. She said she could say a little hi to everybody. There she is. Baby Charlotte making an appearance. Hi. She's always smiling at me. Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to like the live. There's Ash.
Hi.
If you want to see our M7, how are you? Good to see you tonight. If you want to see MLG, if you want to see our failed attempt at a fire tonight in the frigid Wisconsin winter, it'll be there. So I'm not going to take it down. You guys can see that.
Oh, there's a.
Beautiful. Oh, hi, baby Charlotte. Oh, beautiful baby and mommy.
Oh, thanks.
Well, thank you, everybody. It's the first time we've really got her face out on camera. Hi, Ash, says M7. RV, or Sonia, RV DJ. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, it's great to see you tonight also.
The one and only time you will see me.
Yeah, we don't put the babies or the kids out on camera too often, so you guys got a little special treatment tonight, I guess. Hey, Mike's, how are you? Mike's Adventure Sparks. Hello, watching it from Maryland. Stay cozy. How are you? Alexine by Grace. Nice to see you tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Hello from Wisconsin. I'm watching the baby roll out of Ash's arms. So anyway, if you're just joining us, we attempted to do a fire on our Slinky stove tonight. Well, the wood's still there, of course. She is so cute. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. She is just 4 months old. She turned 4 months on the 14th. So you'll hear her in the background. Tobira. Okay. We'll go with Tabira. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. And Happy New Year from all the Whitcombs. From Ash, from myself, from Charlotte, who's in front of me tonight, down on the ground, trying to crawl around at 4 months old. So if you guys do want to see that failed attempt at a fire, we'll leave it up, like I was saying. Um, Ash really gave it her all, though. I was out there, and of course, can I request a song?
We
Um,
don't sing.
but we gave it our all, and now it's gonna smell like smoke, and it's gonna feel like it's summer in here for a little while, and then yeah, it's cold out there. Yeah, Mike, it's like 6 degrees, and it's gonna go down to -11. So it didn't it didn't go well, but we'll have that slinky stove out there as soon as we can. We've got some camping trips planned, and now you're back on. Yeah, so Jeff and Tammy, welcome in. Yeah, we failed at our fire, and of course, you mix the failing epic fail at the fire with the fact that uh, I came in the house and realized that I didn't even have my phone on Wi-Fi. We're doing great things tonight. So strike two, I guess. Coach Juliet says hi, Mike. Jim says howdy to Jeff. Too cold for me, M7 says. I'm hoping Ash will come sit by me and talk. I know a lot of people have been wondering where Ash is. She just picked up this new energy drink at the store when we were there picking up the firewood. So that was all right. We watched it and you did fine. It's cold and you weren't even trying. It's hard to do things sometimes.
Both.
Yeah, I think a lot of our efforts to get the fire going were before we even started the live, and then we finally got it going and we started. So, it's 6 degrees out, so it's like you said, we weren't even trying. We just wanted to show the slinky stove a little bit. You're getting trolled. I'm on it. Yeah, that's all right. You know, thank you, Sonia, for being here.
Nice.
Lots of
look at our
lots of people
disaster in the
tonight.
back.
Yeah, the kids' four-wheeler that they got for Christmas right there. Wow, extra cold. Yeah, down to -11. I saw -18 next weekend, so definitely the weather we want to be out hiking in, right? 12 likes. Thank you all so much. Um, Jeff, that was a wonderful last night. I should have donated some more memberships. Just so we could see which were they the jelly beans? The one with I think you were doing the jelly beans where you spin the wheel. Yeah, I can't even talk at this point, but that was great. Got a kick out of that. I should have definitely did some more memberships. Oh man. Every time somebody donated, it was not the good one that you got. It was always the bad one. The Bean Boozled or whatever it's called. I don't remember. So I keep looking out and hoping that the neighborhood's not burning down. You were too generous. Say yes to naughty nice. There you go. Naughty nice jelly bellies are so disgusting. Well, it seems like I did that. Hey Okies, welcome back. It's like every time you do it, you get the bad ones. It's like, do they even put any of the good ones in there? Like they put the barf one in there, and then the other one's peach. I feel like every time I ever did that, I always got the barf, and that was just, oh goodness, it was awful. So, howdy Okies, says Jim. So glad to see all of you tonight. Anybody do anything crazy fun this week? The good ones are good, but the bad ones are very bad. Yeah, and then they have like a skunk one. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the jelly bellies, the good and the bad, where you spin the wheel and you see which one you get. Old Eagle Garage, hello, nice to see you tonight. Glad that you're all joining us. Hope you're all doing well and had a good weekend. I'm off until Friday. So I work Friday and Saturday at the hospital. I traded shifts with somebody. I was only supposed to be there Monday and Tuesday this week. Ash works during the day in the clinic, so she'll be there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So our hope is we'll get a couple of adventures in where we can actually film some stuff this week, but we'll see what happens with these temps. Oh no. Rob on the road. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you tonight. Hope you found your tent. Hope you went to get your tent. Wow, great. Well, you'll be out freezing your butt off this week. Yeah, pretty much. I think our high tomorrow is going to get to 0. Well, Brandon, here he is. Howdy, Rob. The legend himself, Rob on the road. Yeah. So hanging out at home, I was looking at the forecast, and it really just slowly got worse and worse. At one point in time, the high temperature was supposed to be like 15 or 16, so I'm like, okay, maybe we can make a decent fire out there. But now we're getting this ultra winter blast of a cold front. So it's a frosty 27 here in Western Kentucky. Well, welcome, West Kentucky. We're glad you're here. I talked about how I call you Okie instead of your real name on my live. You're always Okie to me. I always call him Okie or Okies also. I don't know. So, friends, we're going to also start. Tomorrow's Monday, of course, so we're going to start our channel of the week. Channel subscriber of the week. I'll figure it out tomorrow on the fly what I'm actually going to call it. But we're going to feature one of you wonderful people every single week, and we'll, share your content, share your videos with the community, and we'll just do that one channel a week. Instead, I just feel like we want to promote just how wonderful our community is in just a different way. So let's see. Rob with 2 B's in the house. I've stayed in so far with my yarn and crochet hook in Maryland. The temp is ranging from 31 to 27. Okay, so Maryland's getting chilly too. Hey, Rob, says Sherry. We're in Northeast Indiana at the moment, and it's 19 Fahrenheit right now, so it's getting chilly out there. Coach Julia says, are you going to spin a wheel? The wheel that we were referring to for the jelly beans, that was last night on Jeff and Tammy's. Should we do that, honey? Should we do the bean boozled that they did? Get those, you know what I'm talking about? The jelly beans. 6 degrees here in the UK. Jennifer, 88B, welcome in. Nice to see you. We're glad you're here. Thanks for joining us here at Whitcomb Manor. Coach Juliet says that's a great idea. Emma Wing, hello there. Nice to see you. Welcome into our live part 2 after the baby saying hi to everybody also. Part 2 after our failed fire experiment. M7. Yep, Maryland here too. It's cold and damp. Lovely to see everybody out on the East Coast. We got to get out to the East Coast. Maine, of course, but all the Northeast. Bob is from Pennsylvania, from just north of Philadelphia, the Fairless Hills area. And we want to get together with Bob. He lives in Tennessee now. Get him back up to Philadelphia and kind of show us around, and we'll, vlog that whole experience. So we're trying to get together with Bob, who many regard as the mascot of the Traveling Whitcombs channel. So, I mean, self-proclaimed from Bob, of course, but a wonderful guy there in Tennessee. Much love and greetings from Greenland. Please don't invade us. We will make your dreams cool. Yeah, I am here in Wisconsin freezing, so I am not going to invade anybody. Except the shower later. That's my plan. So, yeah. so far, M26, we were just talking about it today. That's on the radar, hoping to get out to M26 this year in Michigan. If you hear some rattling around in the background, by the way, that's the baby. She's playing on her play mat. So, baby Charlotte. M26 for sure. The wedding in Colorado. I'm here watching and supporting. Doc, how are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Are you still in Hawaii or have you made it back home to Alabama yet? So Doc is from Alabama. Fire Doctor Ninja Turtle does a great a great live. He's very informational, talks a lot about finances and financial success and independence. So great page to go check out. Definitely recommend. M26, woo woo. We have some plans. I was talking to Ash about fire dancing. Jeff and Sonia. So she got a kick out of that. I said, hey, can I do that? 18 now in Ohio. Snow's coming. Bill's working again. I see. I gotcha. So it's getting cold there in Ohio also. That's what Miss Nancy from Our Treasured Home was saying. She said it's getting cold, but there's just no snow where she's at in Columbus. Whale watching today. Oh, that sounds great. Wish I was whale watching, Doc. Maybe next time. Okie says, hey, fire. Howdy, Doc. We are all jealous. Sonia says the fire dance was fun. I gotta go and check out Doc's page again. I feel like I haven't looked in a couple days to see what he's been up to in Hawaii. But we definitely need to get out there. Hi, Okie. I missed the morning coffee. Yeah. We popped into his stream or his live there for a little bit today. Say hi. I'm frozen, but I just found it's 31 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm a wimp with weather. You know what? Cold is cold. If you're cold, it's cold. Doesn't matter if it's 5 degrees out like it might be outside. If you're cold, you're cold, you know. I like whale watching unless I'm in the whale. And then I like to hold my nose. All right. No worries, Ninja. I want to see a fire dance. Well, Doc, you're in luck because you have a great opportunity if you're interested in a YouTubers meetup. We do this is going to be my first chance, but we do a YouTubers meetup in Western Michigan. So that's going to be at the end of September. We're going to be planning to go to that. So I know you were chatting about wanting to meet some great folks. That's a good opportunity. Do you use Fahrenheit to measure your temp? In the UK, we use Celsius, so I'm confused. We use Fahrenheit. Ash is right next to me. Let me see if we can pull it up. Honey, can you pull up the Celsius of what the temperature is right now? We'll see. We'll figure it out for you, Jennifer. I'm committed to this. Good evening, out and about with M&D. M&D, how was your weekend out with Nomadic? Did it go well? How was your camping experience? Hiking, camping? Howdy, Mandy. Hey, Mike, good to see you. We'll see. I'm waiting to see what she says about the Celsius of our temperature. How was your 10-mile hike in Hocking Hills out and about? It went good. Good to hear. I'll have to check out Nomadic and your pages to see. Did you say that Nomadic was going to be doing the... You said that Nomadic was going to be doing the video for you guys this week, M&D? Fire dance video from M25. Thank you for sharing that, Sonia. So there you go, Doc. There's the fire dance link. We got
-12
so
degrees Celsius.
let me see. So it is -12 Celsius here right now, Jennifer. I was going back to just make sure I had the right name before I just blurted it out. We got 8 inches of snow. Okay. Hello, Sonia. This is your personalized greeting, personalized greeting of the day. I lived in Vermont for 9 years, so I get the weather. I'm just happy, Doc, that you're able to explore in Hawaii and you don't have to be around it anymore. The short looked like a beautiful day. Thanks, Rob. I will check the weather in Western Michigan in late September. Um, but yes, so that's going to be a great time. We're looking forward to that. Hi, I'm being watched. I'm being watched by the baby. So we've spent a lot of time. Thank you for thanking me, Sonia. We spent a lot of time in the Driftless region, which is like south of us, not by far, like 30, 45 minutes southwest. We've spent some time there, done some videos, but we want to get down to like the Iowa section, Iowa and the very southern tip of Wisconsin. There's the Effigy Mounds National Monument there. We have Wyalusing State Park at the in southwestern Wisconsin that we want to check out. So we have a lot of things we want to do down in the Driftless area still. We need to explore Iowa more. So I think Pikes Peak State Park in Iowa is a beautiful spot we want to check out also. When I was young, looking ago, they promised with a decade America was going to be metric. They tried forcing us to learn it. I don't remember any of it. I don't know how I feel about the metric versus, what we use. Where did you live in Vermont, Doc? It's one of Sonia's favorite places. No, thank you for thanking me for thanking you, Rob. It was beautiful. Oh, thanks. Oh, it's just typical rainy English weather here. When we get snow, we all panic and then it melts within 2 hours, so we feel like idiots. Scotland gets lots of snow, but they're used to it. Scotland looks gorgeous. We need to get up there. And is that the lakes district up there we need to see? I'm pretty sure that's the spot that we keep seeing we want to go visit. Let me see. I am not a mod, so I cannot copy the Fire Dance link. All you have to do is click on the link. Okay. So Sonia's got it right above your chat there. Jim, please explain to Sonia that I am truly thankful for her thanking me for thanking her for thanking me. Just copy and paste it, Fire. Let's give Rob on the road. There. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
What?
Let me give Rob on the road mod. My phone is being weird. There you go, Rob. I don't know why it deleted that message, but unintentional. Didn't mean to delete your message, so just copy and paste it. Okay. I will be very happy to explain your level of thanks, Rob. I tried to copy and paste it. Lake District is in Cumbria, Scotland. It's like Edinburgh and Glasgow. Okay, so Glasgow I know. We do have a friend that's over in Glasgow who does some traveling around. She's over on the Instagram side. Rob, I insist on thanking you for thanking me for thanking you for thanking me for thanking you. Brandon, just know my phone types whatever it wants, not what I type. That's fine. I understand. I still try to read what you guys are saying. I'm just trying to give everybody the context and the comment that they deserve. So, hi. Charlotte wants to talk to you, all of you. Yeah. Okay. Is that it? And all you're gonna say? Okay. The RVDJ. We think it's because it's a vertical live stream. We'll figure out a way to get it for you. I gotta do these. I'm gonna switch to horizontals. I'm sorry, Sonia. I will do better. This will be my last vertical one. I just wanted to do a vertical tonight because it was supposed to be focusing on the fire that we were going to have. But that didn't happen. So we think it's because it's blame Sherry, just blame Brandon for breaking your phone. I totally agree. Blame me. I broke the phone. Coach Juliet says all about Charlotte. Fire, you can also go to my channel and find it in my video list. I will get the fire dance eventually. Maybe Doc wants to do the fire dance with us. Maybe that's the end result. Charlotte, such a pretty name. Yeah, we call her a lot of things. We call her Charlotte, Char. When she's fussing, I call her Frankie sometimes. Todd says, "Hey, Rob. Hope you're doing well, Todd. I might be just getting forgetful, but I don't know. Yeah. Yay for last vertical. I totally agree. Rob, Brandon does not have clicky tongue, so his fire died. I know, I'm sorry. No, I actually, yeah, that's right. I need to get some real clicky tongues. Charlie, yep, we call her Charlie, yes. Sonia, what time is your premiere? Yeah, I know, I'm looking forward to this premiere tonight of the Jeep Trail also. What's up, good people from the internet? How are ya? Mamdow23, nice to see you. I'm told vertical is best if trying to pick up subs because it shows up on shorts feeds. Horizontal does not. Hi. What are you doing? So her name is Charlotte, but we call her Charlie. Her name is Charlotte Joe. So J-O. That's why so many folks do vertical. Ray, as soon as it's done uploading, not sure yet. Rob on the Road says, no clicky tongs. The live is over. Live stream's over. So we got to get clicky tongs. I'm fine. How about you? Oh, we're doing okay. We met at a live stream the other night. That is where you know me from. I know you for sure, Todd. We've been in we've been in multiple times in live streams and other stuff. So I definitely know you, sir. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. The baby's coming over to say hi to me. I got yelled at by Rob for doing a vertical live. Abby, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, there's a baby in the stream. That's cute. Yeah, she's in the background making a bunch of noise. But part one, which was not supposed to be a part one, was our failed attempt at a fire tonight. Howdy, Abby. Brady Williams says, hey, what's up? Brady here from South Africa. Hello, Brady. Welcome in. Hello from the Whitcombs to Brady. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Rob says, much yelling, all the yelling. Abby says, hello, everyone. Howdy, Brady. Mamdow says, oh, a baby, little head, that's super cute. Doc says, I switched to vertical lives, and they have done much better than my horizontal lives. That's what I hear. I mean, I've really been conflicted about it just because, I mean, you get a lot of trolls and everything in these vertical lives, but yeah, so I will see. I'm going to try to do these horizontal lives and see how it goes. And, you know, if they don't go well, then we'll switch it up. Miss Daisy May, hello, friend. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Was happy to stop into your live today. It's always such a positive environment. Our infant Charlotte is in the background cooing. So if you hear her, she's talking to her mom. Sherry says, Hocking Hills, beautiful, but Sonia won't go because it's in the hills by West Virginia and Kentucky. Coach Juliet said, enjoyed my time here, but I have to split my live time, even using PC and phone. See you soon, Coach Juliet. You have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi to us. Sonia says the video is 42 minutes. I can't judge you, Sonia, because our premieres, that 36-minute premiere, I'm going to be completely honest with you, is pretty short for us. Our premieres will be like 40 or 50 minutes typically. So, no judgment from us there. I keep hearing rattling noises, but it's the wind literally right next to me. God bless you all so much. Howdy Daisy. I wish I could stay longer, but I have to go for now. I'll see you in the future. I have to go support more small streamers like us. Thank you, Abby, for joining. We appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. We hope you have a great week. Not with the camper, Sherry. Done with that nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
God bless your little girl. Hope she get the best life possible. Miss Daisy May says, aw, thanks. Nice to see you. The Hocking Hills area, lovely. Rented many cabins there. Long story, Brandon. Miss Daisy, it was a great weekend. Miss Daisy, hello, says Sherry. Thank you all for the likes. We appreciate it. Appreciate you all being here. Even after our great fire debacle of the winter of 2026. Oh, the baby. So lots of travel plans is the whole motto of all of this. The whole moral of the story. So in Colorado, it's a little town called Lake City. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that area. It's out about an hour from the Great Crested Butte area. Gunnison is close. Telluride is about 2 hours away from Lake City, where we're getting married. Small little venue. And of course, we're having, a small destination wedding, so we're not going to have a lot of people. But the name of your next short, The Great Fire Debacle of the Winter of 2026. It'll go viral. There we go. Sonia says the name of our next short, The Great Fire Debacle of the Winter of 2026. Ash tried harder than me. I'll give Ash all the credit. She was really doing her best to get that fire going, and she got it going, and then the wind was like, nah, see ya. So I'll cut my my logs maybe next time for the Slinky stove too, because smokeless wasn't smokeless today because of the way we had it set up. Out and about with M&D said, see you soon. See you soon, friend. I hope you have a great start to your week tomorrow. We got this. We'll make it through another week. Of course, we're going to be out and due to the lack of clicky tongs. You're right. I should put that right in the first line. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a disservice because I'm not doing a full video in the description that says I don't have clicky tongs. It should be like a trigger warning for this whole YouTube channel. Misty Loves Cuddles says hi, host. Out with M&D says one more day off. Misty says hi, chat. Hey, Misty. Glad you made it. Hope you're doing well. I've seen you popping in on several of our videos lately, so thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We're starting to get close to that 3,000 watch hours, so we really appreciate you being here and being a part of that. Thank you so much. In Real Life Adventures, hello, friend. Hello, friends. Dan here. Sorry was editing a video. Good to see you all. Misty says hi, Sherry, and hi, Jim. Wow, congratulations, host. So Dan, we started a fire, and the long story short, it didn't go very well. We had it going for 15 or 20 minutes, and we wound up just canning the whole idea. And we came inside the house. When we got inside the house, I didn't have Wi-Fi on. I didn't have my Wi-Fi connected to my phone, so it just turned off. So yeah, it was like the other day when we were live streaming from O'Galley Recreation area where I was at the other day. I wound up being live for an hour and a half, but the whole area was perfectly fine except for like this short 30-foot area right in front of the lake when I lost you guys, because I literally hiked a whole wooded trail with you got out of the woods, was walking up to the lake, lost you, and got you back. So I don't know. Oh no, yeah, it's been an interesting night tonight. Alexine by Grace says have a good night, hosts and community. You have a great night, Alexine by Grace. Always something, right? Oh, absolutely. Sherry says bye, Alexine. Thank you all so much for your support tonight. We appreciate you. It is always something, but that's okay. Especially with us. We always love to have interesting things happen. But that's just life, and that's the life of a traveler, I suppose. So, but I'm trying to be better about planning this traveling thing, about where we're going to go, and seeing, how many kids how many kids we want to take to each spot. You know what I mean? So I still got a peek at the fire. Looks like a good size. So I don't want to go rambling on too much about the Slinky stove, but they have 3 sizes. We picked the middle size, the 17-inch. Because it works well for our family. And it works great. However, it just didn't pick up very well tonight because of the weather. So here the weather is eventually going to get down to minus 11 for the temperature. So that wind chill is going to be crazy. I still get, yep. Demonic Angel says hi. Hello, Demonic Angel. Nice to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Dan says we camp with 3 dogs and a 20-foot RV. Y'all can do it. I totally agree. Totally agree. Jim Foster, the legend himself, says howdy to Brittany. But yeah, we'll make it work. I mean, we have Winston over there with his bloodshot red eyes. He's tired because he keeps hearing me talk. He's probably like, "What are you doing, Dad?" Goodness, never been in that cold of temps. Burr. But we bundled up. Ash had her bibs on. In other words, for those of you like me, I don't know, maybe everybody knows what bibs are, and I just had no idea. Because when I lived in Missouri, I had no idea what she was talking about. She's like, "Oh yeah, bibs. I hope you are well. Have to say you're one of the friendliest YouTubers." Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Demonic Angel. I appreciate that. No clue. So bibs are overalls, essentially. That's the Wisconsin way to say it. So overalls. So we were all bundled up out there. Hats, gloves, and we spent some time, but this didn't work out. When someone asks how you spent your weekend and you're a full crate of beers deep going work, just the usual stuff. Wasi Influential, welcome in. A full crate of beers deep. Sherry says Bill's getting a truck cap, so I guess we'll be not only taking the dog, but also both cats. This ought to be interesting. Huh. So, Sherry, will the cats and the dog be making an appearance at M26 then? Is that what I'm hearing here? I'll be interested to see just how many friends make the trip. The baby just wants you all to know that she's thrilled about what's going on. She's trying to crawl, and it's not going very well. Okay, learn something new. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, when you move from southern Missouri to northwestern Wisconsin, whatever you want to call where we live, it comes with a learning curve because people up here, the residents of this area, wonderful people, they talk with an accent that they won't admit. First of all, let me say that. Okay. Oh, wow. But they talk in a way that takes a little bit of time to get used to. Like hi. But I had no idea what bibs were. And hi everyone, Tumbleweeds on Fire. Hello. Nice to see you, Tumbleweeds. The baby is really wanting to see all of you. She's trying to sit up. How are you, Tumbleweeds? How was your weekend? Hope you're doing well. 22 likes. Thank you all so very much. We appreciate you being here. Are you picking up the accent? Am I picking up the Wisconsin accent? What do you think? She says no. She says I have a Southern accent. I guess this is what brings me to my question of the night for all of you. Where does the line end for the Midwest when you go south? That is my question. Weekend was awesome. Ready for the next adventure. Me too, Tumbleweeds. I wish the weather was warmer, but I'm going to suck it up and get out there and go on an adventure or two this coming week. So we'll see where the road takes us. We tried to use the Slinky stove tonight. It worked for about 15 minutes, and it is completely out, the fire out there. Oklahoma is cold too. Bearded, hello from the UK. Hello over there in the UK. How are you? It's got to be pretty late in the UK now. Let's see, you're like 6 hours ahead of me. So it's probably like after midnight. But thank you for stopping in and saying hi to us. We appreciate you being here. Hope you had a great weekend. Oklahoma is cold. Yeah. 12:44. So yeah, getting late. I'm a night shifter, so I'm up all the time at night anyway. But friends, my question of the night. How far south does the Midwest go? So I'm from Missouri. Does Missouri get included in the Midwest? Because if you ask people up here, the Midwest stops at Iowa. Is Missouri included in the Midwest? Is Kansas included in the Midwest? I hate night shift.
Yeah.
What adventure are you looking at for your next trip? We had the same discussion for the UK. Missouri. So Sonia says that the Midwest stops in Missouri. I agree. Some people like to say that it even goes to Arkansas. I don't like to include Arkansas in that. Missouri and Kansas, definitely. Miss Nancy's back. Hi, Miss Nancy. Thank you for coming back. Sorry that my live cut off because I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi on my phone. Ohio, Miss Nancy says, Ohio's part of the Midwest. You know, I would agree with that, Miss Nancy. Ohio is part of the Midwest, in my opinion. Now, honey, Ohio? East or Midwest?
More east.
She says east. She doesn't say Ohio's the Midwest. So I feel the cutoff is Missouri, Dan says. Planning a trip to go see the Pioneer Woman, says Tumbleweeds. That is probably my mother's... if we're talking about the same Pioneer Woman, probably my mother's favorite. Arkansas is deep south, I'd say. I agree with that, Sonia, for sure. I have been... LOL, I have been here. I gotcha. Oh. Sorry, Miss Nancy. It is North and Midwest Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, TV lady. Yeah, okay. So the one that cooks all the wonderful things. Yeah, okay. So we're talking about the same person. Where is she located at, Tumbleweeds? I guess I just don't know that. So to go back to answer your question from many moons ago in the chat now, Tumbleweeds, Ash and I are trying to get over to Milwaukee. We really are planning to do that very soon. I don't know if it's going to be this week, but we want to get over to Milwaukee and explore. I don't know if any of you have been to Milwaukee over there, close to Chicago. But the thought is that one of these days, even if it's not this first trip to Milwaukee, the wife, Krista, is going to join us on Jonesing for the Road. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, so you guys do have 2 channels. I thought so. But the thought is, regarding Milwaukee, that Ash and I could get on the Amtrak train in Milwaukee and just take that to Chicago and do all Chicago things. Oh, 3 channels. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, whatever works for you with YouTube. So, you need to check out Ithaca, New York. You'd be amazed. Is that how you say that? Ithaca? There is so much we want to do. She has a thrifting channel. Okay. All right, Dan. I'm on board with that. Totally. Um, there's so much we want to do in that Milwaukee and Chicago area that a lot of people, when I'm talking about going to Chicago, they're like, why would you want to do that? But if we ever want to start Route 66, like the great traveling Robert is doing right now, we're going to have to, right? So one of these days,
I've done a lot there.
we'll go to Chicago. Ash actually got engaged the first time there. Not to me, but her past. She got engaged in Chicago, so she's got quite an experience there. She of course says she wants to update her Chicago experience to include me. So um but you have Milwaukee over there. You have a lot of Tumbleweed says poor her engaged in Chicago. Um there's a lot of stuff to do on the eastern side of Wisconsin. Red Bull Princess, hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Me
Hope
too.
everyone has a great and wonderful night. Ash
Okay.
loves her Red Bull, so she very much relates to you. She loves the yellow Red Bull, the tropical one. She always has it. Always has it. Wanted me to run out to the gas station today, but I wound up taking a nap with the kid. I have never been. My late father went to Chicago for work, training growing up, so I have always wanted to visit. Jonesing for the road says, hi, it's Krista. Hope you are having a great night. We want to go out west so bad. I've been to Glacier in Montana and we need to go back. Totally agree,
We should
Krista.
go
Welcome
back.
in, by the way. Thank you for both being here on both of your channels. We appreciate that so much. Our treasured home. Where are you in Ohio? LOL, Ash. I was engaged for 6 years before I met and married Bill. Tumbleweeds says White Peach is the best so far. Red Bull. Howdy, Krista, says Jim. Thank you all so much for being here. But again, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Have been for my whole life, even being raised in St. Louis, Missouri, just south of it. So Green Bay, one of these days, we've got to get over there, right? And then, of course, we've got to go over and do Door County. And yeah, we haven't done a live yet. How is it? Nancy says, I'm in Columbus. Lives are, it's kind of a learning curve. This is only technically our third live because I would still say that our first part of the live tonight and this go together. Sherry says, I'm by Steubenville in Ohio. So I would say that lives are a learning curve. And I don't know. I mean, I'm okay. Are you? That is so cool, Sherry. We really enjoy it. Ash is kind of more camera shy than I am when it comes to certain things, but we enjoy our lives. We enjoy chatting with all of you. I think especially these vertical lives. I haven't done the horizontal one that Rob and Sonia and Jim are really wanting me to do. So I'm planning on my next live being a horizontal one. Nonetheless, I really have a great time doing lives. I really enjoy chatting with you guys, and it's a good time. Tumbleweed says, I used to fly into Dayton every week from DC. Dayton has an awesome flight museum. Dayton, Ohio on my list. Dayton, Cleveland, even though I've been told not to go to Cleveland, I still feel like I want to do a couple things there. Jonesing for the Road says, hi, Jim. Sherry says, well, it's home. We're much closer to Pittsburgh. Nancy, hi, Nancy Drew. Welcome in. We've got 2 Nancys in here now. Welcome in, Miss Nancy. Jim says, howdy, Nancy. And Sonia says, Hi, Nancy. Harry Hoffman said, "Am I single?" Was timed out. Thank you. Thank you for supervising tonight, friends. But I guess I could have just showed the camera over to the left a little bit, and that would have been the answer to that one. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is worth the trip to Cleveland. You know, that's what I've heard. I really want to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tumbleweed says, "Are you single?" LOL. Not to question it. Nope, the love of my life is sitting next to me with the baby who's falling asleep sitting on her. Nancy says, "Hey, Jim and Sonia." Nancy, we're glad you're here. How was your weekend? Any crazy, fun, eventful things happen this weekend in the life of Nancy Drew? Nancy, we started a. Your the RV DJ was just timed out, I think, by accident. Hall of Fame in Canton. Yep, the NFL Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Sonia did a video on it if you would like a preview. On the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yes, I definitely do. Nancy says hi to Ash. I'll show Ash in a second when she's done feeding the baby, but she is right next to me, Nancy. Sonia says, "I'm here." Charlotte is totally asleep. We've got our porch lights and we have our lights that wrap around the door out here on, so it's quite bright minus the glare. I wasn't timed out, says Sonia. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to this video tonight, Sonia. I'll be in there to watch it whenever. Are you all planning stuff for spring yet? You know, see, the thing is here is like, when is spring actually going to start? Last year, I feel like spring didn't start until May. Oh no, too cold. My big event was having groceries delivered. I can totally agree with that, Nancy. So we're gonna get over to Milwaukee before spring even, I think, to answer your question. And then in Missouri, we have to go to Missouri and see my family at the beginning of March because we haven't been down there for a while. So at the beginning, I always forget to tell people that. What am I doing? We're going to go visit my family. So we'll be in Missouri and we'll do a couple things down there as well in early March. Winging it in the woods. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope you had a great weekend. Winging it in the woods, Dan here. So we got two Dans in here now. Two Dans and two Nancys. Jim says, "Howdy, winging." Nancy says, "Dan." And our treasured home, Nancy, says, "Okay, that is weird. That is what it showed on my end." Sherry says, "Hubby and I are going to Mommy Bay by Toledo on Lake Erie in May, a couple of weeks before our 29th anniversary." Sherry, congratulations on that. I'm hoping and praying I'm here long enough for Ash and I to come to that wonderful anniversary. Cheers to many more years to you and your husband. I timed someone out for being rude. Nancy says, "Hi, Nancy." Our treasured home. Sounds like fun. Winging it in the woods says hi to Jim Foster. Cold. Hello there. Welcome into the live. We appreciate you being here. Nancy says hi to Nancy Drew. We are trying to sell our house in spring, then moving into the RV. Sherry says, "Thank you very much." Absolutely, Sherry. We're just, all about love and peace in this house. So we're going to channel that over to you. Hope for many, many more years for you, friends. Sorry I had to make an upload. I'm back. No worries. You do whatever you have to do in real life. We're just happy that you take the time out of your day to say hi to us. Question, noticed you do most of your lives in vertical. Is this an advantage over desktop? Depends on who you ask, my friend. So some people say that verticals are better because they bring more people in because it goes on to the shorts feed. So is that something that you're trying to do for your channel? Do you need more? Are you looking for more subscriptions, more people to find your channel? Horizontal is going to bring in less of those shorts views because when you do vertical, when you're swiping on a short, sometimes the lives will pop up. So that's pros and cons. Now the when it goes to shorts, when it's on that vertical view, it brings in more trolls. As you've noticed, the mods have had to be very active tonight. Thank you to Sonia and Jim and everybody that's here. Um, so it really is whatever your goal is for your channel. Horizontal, of course, as Sonia would say, I'll give Sonia the credit here. She says that horizontal's better for like landscape lives, like if you're outdoors and you're trying to capture the background and whatever you want to see, whatever you want your audience to see. So when I was at O'Galley Rec area the other day on our second live, maybe the horizontal would have been better. So I'm gonna find out though. I'm committed to doing a horizontal live. And I think when Ash and I travel this week, I'll try to do a short live at one of our locations to kind of give you a sneak peek, and we'll try it in horizontal maybe. We got to figure out where we're going first this week. We're not going to do anything too crazy. Sherry says, I hope you both do too for many years. Tumbleweeds says, we are trying to sell our home. We already moved in our RV. That's amazing. That's what we want to do too. We only rent, so it's not our home. We have a townhouse here, but we want to move into a rig. Video's almost done. Checking copyrights now. Are you going to be so you're premiering that then, Sonia, tonight? Good info, man. Yeah, absolutely. Got you. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, happy to try to give you whatever knowledge I can. The mighty wrenches are here to serve you. Brandon is making us work tonight. I hope the pay is good. I'm trying my best, friends. Sonia, you're getting paid in Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts, is that the favorite? Or Brandon doesn't know it yet. We looked for years before buying anything. Research and tour as many as you can. I've been watching these videos of the Florida RV Super Show this week. I'm like, what kind of a rig do we actually want? Because we have a 5-year-old, we have an almost 3-year-old now. In April, he'll be 3. And we have our 4-month-old that's right next to us. So our 4-month-old, regardless, is going to be in a bassinet or in a pack and play by us. So we're going to just need the room to be able to have that close by. So that's important. Jonesing for the Road says, Tumble, how was it in the beginning and getting rid of everything? We're going to try to get a home base after selling. That way there is a place to take a break if needed. Totally. Ash and I have already been speculating about maybe getting a storage unit for a lot of our things also once we get mobile. Premiere is tonight. Good. I'm going to be in there to watch the premiere. Jim says Duncan is an absolute necessity in the care of Sonia's. Well, all right. I can get on board with Duncan. I just, unfortunately, do you know the bagel balls that they have that look like this with the cream cheese? I got them there and I got sick once. So Duncan gave me a bad vibe because of that, but I've never had any issues with it other than that. Have you traveled to any other countries? Slow Tie, welcome in. Slow Tie, thank you for being here. Have I traveled to any other countries? No. I am planning to visit Canada very soon because we we often get up and do the North Shore in Minnesota. So I'd like to just take the North Shore over the border into Canada and go up to Canada doesn't count as another country. Oh, they don't? Okay. Um so then no. I have not been to another. Sherry says frozen coffee, I'm straight now. Funny you say that. We just posted our storage unit video tonight. Sonia says, what is it then? What is Canada? Yeah, that is a good question. So, um, yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna go to Canada regardless. The North Shore runs across the border, goes up through Thunder Bay, Ontario. I really want to go to Thunder Bay, Ontario. There's some great provincial parks up there in Canada that I want to visit. Before going around to um, Sault Ste. Marie. So, Canada eventually. You have a good night, Adam. Kudos to y'all with all the snow, by the way. Yeah, so it's kind of been like snowing since Thursday. But it's been like an inch at a time, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like an inch at a time. So we probably got a few inches of snow, but it's been in such little amounts, like little clippers coming across, like Alberta clippers coming across and just down to us from Canada. Sherry says, ciao, friend. I mean, I'm all for sarcasm. I don't know. It is what it is. Squirrels magnet fishing. Hello, sir. Welcome in. How have you been? I haven't checked out any videos lately. Let me get over there tonight, squirrels, and check it out. How's fishing going these days? Jonesing says, not a fan of snow. I don't blame you. No snow, please. I don't want to have to band-aid the snowblower to clear our ski slope driveway. That's fair. That's totally fair. We were driving to town because we don't really live close to a town. The closest thing we have is a village that has like 1,000 people that live in it. So we're driving to town and we're seeing all these driveways that are just snow packed. Like, I'm not doing that every day. So totally agree with you there. Been doing fine. Too cold to go magnet fishing and metal detecting. Squirrels, remind me what state you're in. I don't remember off the top of my head. But totally understand it being too cold. That's all right. I still see you on lives. You do a great live. I enjoy watching your videos when you can get there and post them. I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania or Virginia, whatever whatever Commonwealth. Bob refers to Pennsylvania as the Commonwealth too. So reasons why we are getting out of the mountains. That's fair. Totally. Nancy Drew says, hi, squirrel. Mental Raccoon Glass. Hey, Mental Raccoon, how are you? Nice to see you, friend. Did you have a good weekend? Jim says, howdy, magnet fishing. Mental Raccoon Glass, one of those. He just stopped by on our channel recently. Great content, great lives. If any of you um, are looking for another great channel to subscribe to, wonderful person. Love watching his lives. He does great stuff. So we'll definitely be checking out more of your videos as well. Squirrel says, hi, Nancy Drew. Todd says, Rams 10, Bears 10 at halftime. Thanks for the update, Todd. I appreciate that. I'm a Packers fan, so I don't really want to see the Bears win. Don't say that too loud. Somebody might disagree with that. From St. Louis, so I've got the St. Louis Blues hat on up here. I love my St. Louis Cardinals, and I love my Packers. So, but the Packers were already knocked out of the playoffs, and anybody that I was really interested in is not in it. What are we doing tonight? So what were we doing tonight is we started a fire in the slinky stove outside, and that lasted for about 20 minutes. So this live is kind of split up into two parts because we started the fire. The weather's terrible, so it's like 5, 6 degrees, and the fire went out. And then we came in the house, and I didn't have the phone on the Wi-Fi, so it went out. Was I happy with the fire? I was happy with the fire. It just didn't last very long because it's so cold and so windy. But here we are. I just wanted to chat with you guys. I didn't want to run away after like 12 minutes because we had the fire started for a little bit before we started going live. So I wanted to come back and chat for a little bit. Now I'm going to pop over to Sonia's live here, or premiere here soon. Jay Lemmy says hi. Welcome in, Jay Lemmy. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Tumbleweeds says, all have a good night. Have a great one, Tumbleweeds. Hope you have a good week coming up. Oh, very cool. Squirrel says, not a fan of the Rams or Bears. Totally agree. Being from St. Louis, the Rams will always have, I will always not have a very good spot for the Rams in my heart. I was born into Commanders fans, but apparently they sucked this year too. My dad and brother are sad. You know, I was really disappointed by the Commanders this year. I thought they were going to have a good season. They were really trying to build up that roster, but just didn't happen this year. Sounds like a lack of wood. We had plenty of wood, Todd, but Sonia will tell you, we didn't have the clicky tongs. Nonetheless, we have plenty of wood out there. We just kind of gave up on it, wanted to come in because it was so miserably cold out there. We'll do better next time, Todd. Just making my rounds, had to stop and say hello, smash that like. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mental Raccoon Glass. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Premiere at 8:45 p.m. Eastern, so 7:45 for us. We'll be there, Sonia. I'm committed to being there for you. I'm a Dolphin fan. Nothing wrong with that. The Dolphins were the closest football team to me when I lived in Fort Myers, Florida for 2 years. Tomlin got the boot. They say he's stepping down, but he got the boot. Tomlin has been around for so long, though. It's just crazy. I don't watch football. Yeah, my brother was excited for them, but he was also disappointed, too. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Commanders. I used to be a Giants fan when they were a football team. Not sure what happened. Yeah, I don't know what the Giants have going on, but they did just hire John Harbaugh as their coach. So maybe the Baltimore legend will figure it out for the Giants. The New York football Giants. Lack and fire and miserably cold go hand in hand. Central heat is the solution. I agree, Todd. We'll figure it out one of these days. My wife loves your channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you for being here and being a part of our community. The baby's right next to me for those of you that are just joining us. So if you hear her, she's saying hello. Have a great night, friends. Thanks for sharing with us and hanging out. You have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great week. We'll be heading over to your channel to see that storage unit video for sure. The New York Giants that play in New Jersey. Go figure. Why do I hear so many good things about New Jersey? But all the sports teams from New York always go over there, so I don't know. We'll be doing a giveaway very soon. I did see that, Squirrels, on one of your lives. I feel like you were talking about that. So I'll have to check out your giveaway. Well, I definitely have to get into it. My hand is being held by my 4-month-old. I don't know who you're listening to, LOL. Oh, about Jersey, yeah. Well, I've talked to Bob a lot extensively about Jersey because, you know, one of my good friends, he grew up in the Fairless Hills area of PA, which I'm sure you guys probably know if you're relatively close to Philadelphia there, Sonia and Jim. Cute moments. Yeah, she's babbling right next to me. New York Jets training camp is 20 minutes from where we live. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. But Bob lived across the river from Trenton, New Jersey, and he always told me about how awful Trenton was. So maybe somebody else has a different perspective of it. I'm not sure. Otherwise, friends, I think I'm going to call it so that I can get a bite to eat and then get over to Sonia's premiere. I'm really looking forward to this Jeep Trail video tonight. Yeah, Fairless Hills over the bridge from Trenton. Hope you all have a great night. Yes, thank you all for stopping by. Jim says he's correct about Trenton. All right, I'll take it under advisement. But he's got lots of places for us to go when we visit Philadelphia. And he does say Jersey has some hidden gems. So, all right, friends, I hope you all have a great night. If you haven't yet, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. We appreciate you all. So for Ash, for myself, Brandon, for Charlotte, Waylon, and Ollie, our kiddos, and for Winston, I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. We'll catch you on the next adventure.